The Psychic Fang take out the Ariados, and now it's Morpeko against the Clodsire. Morpeko took out the Azu, took out the Ariados, and took out Clodsire as well from full HP. If this is not insane, I don't know what insane is. Hello and welcome everyone getting to another video, and I apologize for not posting a video yesterday because I had a horrible day at GBL. I tanked all the way from almost 2900 to 2550. Lots of them are lost, but thank God today we managed to climb back. And we climbed back with the newly released Pokemon with the crazy mechanics. Form change, we have it now in Pokemon Go, and only one Pokemon can use it, which is Morpeko. So we are running just typical moveset on Morpeko, and we are playing in the Halloween Cup. So what's the team? The team is basically Morpeko with Safe Swap, non-Shadow Fortress, and Azu. Why not Shadow Fortress? I don't have one. If you have one, feel free to use it. To be honest, the team is basically win lead, win game. Lose lead, you have a chance to win the game because we have a very surprising Pokemon as Fortress, because usually people, when they see Fortress, they bring in something like Azu or the Greninja because they think it's Caesar. So we're kind of tricking our opponents with a bug steel Pokemon, and we're changing the form. So we're literally tricking them with the form and the typing as well, and the Pokemon itself. So it's not just one Pokemon. Two tricky Pokemons here. Without further ado, let's just go and watch these battles because there are some insane sweeps in this video. Okay, first lead. This is an actual good lead, and because we just do super effective with Psychic Fang, so we can go for an aggressive bait. But to be honest, after using this Pokemon, I don't recommend baiting because the nuke is just so freaking fun. What do we do here? Well, we simply shield. Why? Lunge does one-hit KO because this Pokemon just simply does not have any stats. So we're now just doubling down. I think this is a very greedy bait, so I should not be baiting right there. And that was literally a misplay. So what do we do now? I'm just going to shield because I'm featuring this Pokemon, and we will try to throw as many charge moves as possible with this Pokemon, because this video is literally about this Pokemon. They bring in Umbreon, so I'm just going to bank a move and then swap out. And now we have Fortress into Umbreon. If you throw first, you can Rock Tomb. If you throw second, you throw EQ. That's like the role here. Why are you Rock Tombing here, Yasser? Well, it's kind of like in a weird situation because I needed to throw there, and every time I try to throw in good timing, my opponent catch me mid-fast move and they pressure me to throw in bad timing. So we're throwing another Rock Tomb here, and then we should have an Azu for this, but to be honest, we can just go Morpeko because it doesn't seem that they can tank this energy well, because Morpeko literally wall Umbreon. We're going to go to Azu, and then we have a Morpeko. Opponent realized they don't beat Morpeko, so then they leave the game. Next game. This is actually a bad lead, but the way I like to play it is throw Psychic Fang and then swap out just for later, because it does so much damage for like a move that's very cheap. I think I stayed for too long for no reason. So they double resist Volt Switch. I do double resist. I double resist the Poison Sting, so it's technically, you know, ideally the same. Since we Psychic Fanged the EQ almost KO there, they swapped out into something that we hard beat. We have 3 Pokemons that destroy this Pokemon. Another thing is that we can comfortably throw in good timing every time. And since I landed the moves, there is no reason for me to swap to stay in because they are double debuffed. All their energy is just so resisted. And now you guys are about to witness a show. Morpeko is about to sweep an entire team. We tried to farm down, okay? They swapped into their own Clodsire. And here we're just going to Psychic Fang and then start ramping up. And now the hungry form is hungry for wins and throwing the Aura Wheel, which does take out the Clodsire. They bring in an Azu. What do we do, guys? What do? We bait. Why we bait? Because we can, not because we want to. And we're throwing the Psychic Fang, and now Morpeko changing the form, but sadly, we're just going to go to Azu. And this game is a GG because Morpeko took out 2 Pokemons, and now it's 1 against the 3. Does 1 Pokemon beat 3? No, it doesn't. So, is there a way they win? No. But what's going to happen is that my opponent will waste 5 minutes of our time and your time. And we can just skip it for a bit. They tried to catch, so we did not throw. And we're just going to farm them all the way down. And then we're going to throw a charge move. They are still here. I don't know what they think. I'm sure even if they catch, they still lose. I'm going to try to catch at this point. No, we're just going to throw another move. Because why not, right? We're just going to swap and then... No. Dude, why my opponent still here? I'm just going to catch at one point. I know. Okay, we get the catch. Opponent here will undercharge or something. Yeah, they ended the charge. I'm like, dude, you wasted our time. But GG's. Morpeko into Azumarill. This lead is the lead you want to see. They swap into Drapion and they insta-throw. So this is an Aqua Tail. Oh, we don't like it, but it does lots of damage though, not gonna lie. So we're not going to bait here because we're just going to nuke it. And oh my god, that's so much damage. Bye-bye, Drapion. Opponent was trying to call a bait and he ended up getting nuked. They bring in their own Morpeko. And this is kind of weird, not gonna lie. I don't have a way to tank the energy from that thing. So what's the play here? I need them to change form. If they change form, I can just swap to Fortress. So now they are in dark form. So remember, they don't have the... No, I don't know what I'm yapping about. No, that's wrong. We're just gonna swap and we need to call a bait. No, we're gonna shield. Okay, we shielded an Aura Wheel. That's a good shield. And they catch on Azu. So what's the play? I need to overfarm. 1, 2. I think we do 3 then swap. No, 4. We throw again. Well, technically they don't have that much health, so we can just... They are double debuffed. I don't need to shield. I think this... Oh my, that did no damage. And then we're gonna swap and farm them all the way down. We might throw an Ice Beam at one point, but not play rough. They swapped out to Morpeko. I'm not going to shield this. Okay, we're going to shield this because that guy doesn't bait, right? Remember, that guy does not bait. We're going to throw an instantly Ice Beam. They are at 2. They are close to a move. So next move will... Wait, next move is Dark. Yeah, next move, because now they are in the hungry form. Next move is Dark. So they can't take us out. So, okay, guys, these like playing Morpeko, like there is so many stuff you need to be aware of. Which form they are, so you can tank the energy. Because remember when I told you I need them to be in the dark? If they are in the dark form, you can go to Azu. Because that they don't have the electric move anymore. As an example in this matchup, if they have Powdered Snow, I'm going to stay in. They swapped out, which tells me that it's a Powdered Snow. I'm just going to swap to Fortress. Because this is my only way to tank the damage from Grimer. As you can see, this team is kind of weak to Grimer. I think I won most of the games against the Grimers. We're not going to shield because they are debuffed. And now all I need to do is just to get to a move. Because if I don't, we're kind of screwed. So hopefully we do. So we're going to do 2 then throw. That's good timing. You want to do 2 then throw. And this doesn't take them out. It does take them out. And then they bring in the A9. And we did not get to the move. So we have to go Azu here to soak all the energy. And they insta-through, which means they don't have Dazzling Gleam. 2 Dazzling Gleam can take out the Azu with the Powder Snow damage. But the Psyshock, nah, it doesn't do that much. So what's the play now? The play now is we throw a move at one point. We do throw the move right here. And we see what turn they do have. Okay, that did not KO. And they bring in the Golurk. I feel like I lost every game against Golurk, to be honest. If they have 2 ground Pokemons, I lose. If they have 1 ground Pokemon, I win. So that's like has been the case. This doesn't KO, and GG. That doesn't KO. Golurk is just extremely tough for this team. What if everyone has Golurk? I don't think everyone has Golurk. Like Golurk is tough, but I played like against 7 Golurks. I won 4. I lost 3. So it's 100% winnable. So I'm going to build up for the nuke and then throw the Psychic Fang because 2 Psychic Fangs KO, 1 nuke doesn't KO. So they are debuffed now. I can just swap out because Fortress completely wall Ariados. It's actually a very unrespected Pokemon. People don't respect Fortress anymore as much. Like they can do shield and they still lose to this. They still lose this matchup hard. We're gonna keep throwing these rock tombs and point through on bad timing. I think I'm not going to shield. Like you can shield as much as you want. They swapped. I swapped back and Morpeko is about to have a show. Aura Wheel number 1 will take out the Azu, and all we need to do is just farm them all the way down. This is actually a good situation. They didn't do the bubble, which will give Morpeko easier time to farm. We're gonna farm them all the way down, and then they will bring in the Ariados. So we can just all we need to do is just go straight to the dark move. Aura Wheel number 1. It did so much damage. Opponent is swapped out. They should have stayed in because I have electric. There is no way for the electric move. The Psychic Fang take out the Ariados. And now it's Morpeko against the Clodsire. Morpeko took out the Azu, took out the Ariados, and took out Clodsire as well from full HP. If this is not insane, I don't know what insane is. Holy, that was a 5-0 set, by the way. Oh, sorry, that was a 4-1 set. We lost to the Golurk game. Point swap in a Golurk. So if they swap in a Golurk, you actually win because you just go Azu. You can shield the second move. I don't shield the first. And you throw the Ice Beam to grab the shield. Holy, dude, that was so much damage from Morpeko. Insane, insane. Oh my. They are throwing the Shadow Punch here, and all we need to do is just farm all the way down. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna go to Fortress, to be honest, because if they have a counter, they should bring it here. They do bring in Guzzlord. I think it's actually better for me that they brought in this, because I don't have a way to beat it with Morpeko. So the best way to do damage is with Fortress and try to get the last shield. So I'm gonna do 2 then throw. Oh my, dude, this opponent is throwing on that timing intentionally, throw my timing off guard. So I went for the timing there. I ended up being over 100. So that was a useless fast move. And now all we need to do is just farm all the way down. What's the play? Well, the play is we go Azu, and they go to their own Azu. And the Ice Beam, we live that. We swap out, and we're just going to go for the Aura Wheel. This Aura Wheel doesn't take out the Azu, but we will be able to farm it all the way down. Ouch. And at this point, all we need to do is just going straight Psychic Fang. So when they throw, we get the Psychic Fang. They have to throw. They can't farm us all the way down because we can Psyshock them. Or Thunder Shock them all the way down. Remember that we have a move on the Azu. And all we need to do is just tap this move and take this win. I started using this team around 2550. Right now, I think I'm around 2770 or something. Another horrible lead. This is a bad lead. So we have to swap out the Fortress. This is not a bad matchup because they aren't Shadow. And hopefully they insta-throw, which means I can do 2. Then throw a Rock Tomb here to debuff their damage. If you debuff their damage, you comfortably live the next move and you still get to another one. So the bad thing is that they can always do 1 then throw, which is ideal timing for them. Dude, I feel like I have gotten that move. Okay, maybe they have some breakpoint on their Grimer. We have to go Azu, and we have to shield the Sludge, okay? Now, I can't shield anymore, to be honest. So if they shield, we kinda screwed. Okay, they shield. We need to call a bait now. Okay, can we call a bait? Okay, we do call a bait. Let's go. We have to insta-throw because they get to the move on the next one. And now it's up to the third. And, okay, look at what they have. They have a Greninja. Greninja's about to bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. They throw the Hydro Cannon. They bring in... Oh my, this is so scuffed. This is so scuffed. Okay, we throw the Aura Wheel. It doesn't take out. But now I'm in a scuffed matchup where I have to throw this, even though it's double resisted. That's how scuffed this Pokemon is. They bring in the Greninja and then they decide to leave because they have no way to win the game. So we won against the Grimer. Another Grimer right here. So this is what I'm talking about. Opponent thinks that this is a Caesar, so they... Remember, like, when you swap for the first 2 seconds, they don't see the Pokemon, so they see on the top right corner that it's Bug. It's Bug Steel, so they think it's Caesar, so they go to their Greninja, because Greninja does hard beat Caesar. But no, it's Fortress, so you can fool your opponent with that. I think we messed up here because I don't win CMP since I have a traded IV, so we're going straight for the boost move. I'm not going to shield. And the problem is, I'm debuffed. So they can just shield. And now, since I lost CMP, they will get it right when I have the Psychic Fang. Oh, wait. That's just a Psychic Fang. Yeah, I can KO in 4. Okay, they threw in 3, which means this is a Psychic Fang. And all we need to do is just to no shield. They bring in the Salazzle, and oh my, dude, the game lags for 70 seconds. So we died with all the energy. I could have thrown the Psychic Fang, to be honest, and make my life much easier. But no, I misplayed there. In my defense, the game was so laggy. So we have to shield this one, but they don't get to another move. Remember that Salazzle gets to a move in 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we swap out and we have our Fortress in a very favorable matchup against the Azu. All we need to do is just instantly debuff them so they can do less damage in this matchup. And the opponent throwing bad timing, which will give us like a good advantage, to be honest. But they have a Hydro, so we're no longer in as favorable of a matchup as we thought we are. This is a play off or Ice Beam. I don't know what they are running, so we have to do Wind and Throw. Why not 2? Because I'm on at 100, so we just need to swap out, do Wind and Throw. I think I should have just went for the bubble down, to be honest. I should live this, like Burley. And one bubble should take them out, but hey. If you have a chance to beat him, always do it. Is this the last one? No, there is more battles. You guys are lucky today. So this is supposed to be a horrible matchup, right? So we just swap out to our own fortress. And oh my, the opponent getting fooled again, thinking that this is a Caesar. But no, it's a fortress. It's not Caesar. You can't go Greninja on this. I think we know shield. I think I like the idea of shielding, but this thing is not shadow and we're tanky, so why don't we just, let it go? And we call a bait because we're the best bait caller in the world. Oh my, dude, they threw. I'm going to have the best Thunder Shock all the way down in my life. Okay, we have to shield this. And I think we have to throw a Psychic Fang. If we land this, the Dark move will KO. Let's see. Okay, we landed the Psychic Fang, and Morpeko changed the form to the Hungry because he's so hungry for a win now. The Aura Wheel Dark type is about to hit the close side opponent shielding, and now we are in a weird situation because we need to catch a move, and I have Aura Wheel Electric, which is double resistance, so we're in a bad situation. What do we do here? Well, we stay in until we see what the opponent will do. And Sludge Bomb doesn't do that much damage. I'm going to do as much as I can damage. Okay, they swapped out. And what's the play now? Well, the play simply is throw whatever you can throw. And we get to the Hydro, the play off, but they get to the move at the same time. So what I need to do is I need to electric this thing, and then just dark the other one. So this is how it's supposed to play it. Look, guys, we change the form. They bring in the Clodsire, and Morpeko is about to hit them with the Aura Wheel. A Frenzy Plant clone move. Oh my, on a Pokemon that has insane attack. Look at that. 5 set, 5-0, 4-1 set. And yeah, that's the team we used. And that's the Morpeko battles that I couldn't do yesterday because I think I couldn't get good one. And all the ones I get from research were like 15, 10, 10, which is horrible IVs. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. If you guys like this content, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I will catch you all in the next video. And enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Peace.